It's always really satisfying to get to 6 digits. Maybe it'll be third time's the charm. Welcome back to another video. It is a lot later in the day than I intended to start writing. It's like 3, maybe almost 4 p.m. now. I'm not totally sure. This morning we were like out the door super fast. Boyfriend loves to fish. And so one of the things that we do together is he goes and finds a creek that he wants to fish, and then I take a book along and read while he goes off and does his thing. We did that this morning, literally like 20 minutes after waking up. We were out the door. Haven't done a lot of writing. I believe I'm on chapter 36. I could be wrong. I'm gonna have to look at my manuscript. I think I'm actually close to finishing it. I wanna say I was at least halfway done when I left off last time. But I am bound and determined to finish this thing. I know I've said that in like every other writing vlog. I will be finishing it before the summer ends. So like maybe like mid-August, like before the end of August. Yeah, maybe like the last day of August could be my little deadline that I set for myself. I can't quite see the finish line yet, but I'm like jogging along and I am getting there. I can feel that I'm like in the final stretch. So yeah, I just got to make that push and keep going. It is really tricky when you stop following your outline, which I did quite a while ago. This book just totally went in a different direction than my other manuscripts have, where I was able to like stick to the outline almost to a T. So every day I knew exactly what scene to write. I knew what came before, I knew what came after. It's just easier. The whole process of writing is easier when you know what direction that you're going in. And so this one was very, very different because I didn't have the luxury of following along with an outline. So maybe it'll be third time's the charm in terms of publishing, and this will be the one to do it. Maybe it'll be worth it. Maybe it'll be worth this little struggle. And once I have the first draft done, the drafts that come after will be easier. That's enough about the specifics of me. I'm gonna get to it and give you all the little writing montages and all the things that you came here for to motivate you to work on your own project. So yes, I wish you guys the best of luck on whatever you're working on. Definitely tell me in the comments, like, what is it that you're working on? What's your current work in progress? What does it look like? How far are you? How many words are you at? Do you even use like a word count goal? How do you keep track of your progress, or do you keep track of it? Do you guys go by an outline? Are you pantsers? Do you just kind of like wing it the whole way? Let me know what works for you. I feel like I'm still, even though I've been writing for years, I still feel like I am learning things that work for me, and things that don't work for me. Yeah, I'm still discovering things. So you guys let me know what works for you, because I need to figure out what works for me so that I can start to be more disciplined in the future. So anyway, let's get to it. I'm calling it quits for the day. I actually finished I finished 2 chapters today, which was not what I was expecting. The way that I had split things up last time that I left off writing was I had like basically the beginning and middle of 2 chapters. Right now they're chapters 36 and 37. Which may totally change because this is just the first draft, so I'm sure those numbers will change. But I had basically the majority of those 2 chapters written already. So when I opened up my laptop today, I realized that I just needed to write the endings of both chapters, and they both just needed like a couple of paragraphs. So yeah, that was I was pleasantly surprised because I thought it was gonna take me a lot longer than it did, and I finished very quickly. And as a slow writer, finishing quickly just doesn't really happen usually. So anyway, that was nice. I do like to print the chapters like as I finish them. It's really motivating. This is kind of a little tip, I guess. It's really motivating to see your manuscript grow, like to see it get a little bit thicker. Let me go get it. Okay, so you probably saw this earlier. I was struggling a little bit to get these brads. I think that's what they're called. These little brads in because they weren't long enough. Like the manuscript is actually too thick. I have it in 2 parts. It's too thick for those brads to go through. They're like that long. So I did have to split it up into two manuscripts is what it looks like. I'm definitely not quite to 100,000 words yet. I think I passed, or I'm close to passing 91,000. I don't think it's gonna be 100,000 word manuscript. It's always really satisfying to get to 6 digits. I don't know. I feel like I don't have 9,000 words left in me, or like left in the story. But what I was saying was it's nice to print them off as you go because it's fun seeing the manuscript grow and get thicker because it's like a physical manifestation of your work. Also, just to have a hard copy in case something goes wrong. You always want to have like the main document you're working in and then a backup somewhere on your computer and then another backup that you like continue to update on like OneDrive or something like that. I also have an external hard drive that I keep all my YouTube videos on that also has backups of not just this manuscript but the ones that I've written before. And then obviously physical copy. You just never know when a glitch might happen, so you're covered because you've got it saved in multiple places, and maybe hopefully at the most you only have to like rewrite a chapter instead of like the whole thing, which would be worst case scenario. Anyway, I think I'm gonna read for the rest of the night. I am currently reading The Blind Earthworm and the Labyrinth. This is for Thailand for my Reading Around the World challenge. If you guys haven't been keeping up with that, I'll put a video in the cards. If you have recommendations, I know I say this in every video, but leave me recommendations for translated works, like for international books, because I need lots of recommendations for this challenge. So I'm just gonna take some chill time and then we'll see what I get up to tomorrow.
Silver dollars and champagne for the trouble. It's a t-shirt in the backseat of your car. Head down just like your father taught you. Stick around when the walls start to fall. Good God, does anybody notice you sat at the table and...
Good morning, guys. It is the next day. So I am going to Love You and Leave You here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start on chapter 38 and see where that takes me. Ooh. I think I mentioned this earlier, but I'm gonna go ahead and like probably end up writing like 2 more chapters and then that's gonna be it. I'm thinking, I don't know. This is gonna be the cliffhanger, and then let's all hope and pray that the next writing vlog is the one where I finish it. Because I would really love to finish it before the end of summer. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next writing vlog. Bye, guys. What are you doing, Guillermo? Is this your new chill spot?